75 gallon is ready to go. It's all cleared up and it's got established media from all other fish tanks, so I can instant cycle this tank and add fish on day one without issues. I've always done it that way and I've had great success with it. And we're gonna go to my favorite local fish store in Valley City, Ohio. It's called Aquatica Aquarium Gallery. I got some store credit in there that I want to use, and the whole point of doing this is to add fish into a fish tank that I've never had before, to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and to do something different. So I'm really looking forward to this video. You're going to see some vertical footage, just an FYI, just because I'm doing a live stream at the same time. So you're going to be seeing that while I'm at Valley City, but I promise you it won't be all vertical. But we're going to take the fish back home, and then we're going to go back to horizontal, and then we're going to do the rest of the video to show off my new fish. So wish me luck, and I can't wait to get through this video. So let's get to it. Alright, so I'm at Aquatica Aquarium Gallery here in Valley City. I did talk to a couple of gentlemen here that work here, so the owners aren't here yet. So I actually have to wait and see if I get their approval, if I can do the live stream to choose the fish. But I thought I'd include this in the video just to let you guys know. But I'm gonna go ahead and look at some of the fish, and then I'll see what I can pick out, and then we'll go from there. But I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. But here I am, and I'm gonna start looking around. Alright, so long story short, I was not able to get the video footage for the vertical live stream of Aquatic Aquarium Gallery. So I decided instead to give you guys a card in the upper right hand corner if you guys want to check out all the fish that I looked at. And I also went to Aquatics afterwards. I did not have video footage of that, but I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit heads up and make this video a little bit shorter for you guys to enjoy more of the 75 gallon instead of a whole ordeal of the fish tour. So go ahead and check that out, and then I'll also leave that link in the description down below. All right, let's get back to the video. So I'm back from Aquatica, and unfortunately I could not find anything there. They're pretty low on stock on a lot of the fish tanks, as you could see in the live stream. But there was a lot of stuff that they were just empty, a lot of empty tanks, a lot of stuff they didn't have. So I went to Aquatics and found exactly what I needed for the owner, George. He's always done well for me, and hands down still to this day one of my favorite fish stores to go to as well. So I got some plants. I have some, I believe it's the jungle valve. He gave me quite a few. I'm going to put these probably on the back of my fish tank. And I also got some red, I believe this is called Ludwiga. I'm probably butchering the name, like Ludwiga. But this will look good with the black substrate that I have. So I'm going to put that in here. And then I also have some root tabs to go along with it, since the fish tank is pretty fresh. So this is what he suggested to use, to put some of these next to the plant, you know, for the first couple months or so, and then let them do their thing. But here's the fish that I got so far. I didn't want to get too rambunctious because I wanted to make sure everything was okay. I didn't want to get too many fish all at once in case something, you know, knock on wood, something doesn't happen to the tank. But if it does, then I'm not going to lose a whole lot to begin with. So I want to get some started out and then see how it goes, and then just kind of move from there, see how the plants go. But here's what I ended up getting from Aquatics. I did talk about this in my live stream, but I did talk about angelfish. I've always wanted them. So I've got 2 panda angelfish and 2 koi angelfish. So I'm excited to see these guys. And then on top of that, I got 5 rainbow fish. I believe there are 3 males and 2 females in here, if I'm not mistaken. But I've always, they're bosami, or however you pronounce it, rainbow fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the fish in the tank first to get them acclimated for about 20 minutes, and I'll do the drop and pop method, and then I'll add them in, and then from there I'll add the plants in afterwards. I wanted to get shellies. They did not have them at Aquatica, but they did have them at Aquatics, but I don't have any escargot shells. But I want to let you guys know that I decided to not go with them because I want to ask you guys in the comments down below if shellies are a good idea to put with these 2 fish I have now. Since they're going to be more towards the bottom and I get a bunch of escargot shells, that they should be okay, and George from Aquatica said they should be okay, but I just wanted to see what your guys' thoughts are on that. So that's why I went with these fish right now, and then we'll kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and temperature acclimate these guys first. We'll get these guys acclimated, and then we'll come back and drop them in, and then we'll add the plants. And I know I've already added a lot of beneficial bacteria with sponge filters, but I have a little bit left of this Fritzheim 7 I'm going to go ahead and add as well, just as an extra precaution, just to make sure that everything goes smoothly for my fish tank. But I like this stuff. I know a lot of people probably don't use this stuff, but it's always done wonders for me, so can't complain, I guess. So there's a couple things I wanted to mention before I get these fish into the tank. Is I decided to add this centerpiece small rock into it, and then I moved these two rocks forward so I can put the plants behind them. And then I also decided to keep this wave maker in here, so that way I could have water movement from both the top part of the output of the canister filter, and then also from the bottom here to get water movement to the intake of the canister filter. If I should do something differently when it comes to the type of fish I have in here, then let me know. I will take any constructive criticism you guys have for me. Alright, so let's do the fun part of getting these fish into the tank. Alright, so there's a lot of debris floating around in here. It seems like the wave maker is kind of giving them a little bit of a struggle. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the wave maker out and see how things go for about a day or two. I feel like it's a little bit too strong for these guys. But if I need to add it back in, then just let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and add the plants in and see how this goes. And then we'll take a look at it again before the video is done. Alright, so the plants are all in there as best as I possibly could do them. Now, if any of you guys have any suggestions on how to do any of this, then let me know in the comments again down below. This is technically my second attempt as a planted aquarium because Branton helped me out with my first one that I no longer have. So Branton, if you have any comments or any suggestions, let me know, or anyone else on how to do this. I'm going to go ahead and apply these root tabs, and hopefully I do them right, and if not, then just let me know. Like I said, I'm new to this, so just be easy on me because I'm still learning myself, and that's the whole point of this tank, is to learn about this and try to do it as best I can. So like I showed you already, it's Sea Chem Flourish tabs. This is what was suggested from George from Aquatics to use, and he said just to put them within the sand near all the different plants and stuff. So there's 10 of them in here, so I guess I'm just going to maybe put, let's say, like a few of these around the plants, and they should disperse among them, or among themselves. This is kind of what they look like, so I'm just going to kind of put maybe 5 of them around each one of the plants, like around the few, and then maybe I'll use the other 5 maybe in a few weeks from now. But let me know how often you guys use these, or if you do use them, and then your experience with them. And also, if you guys use something different, let me know in the comments down below as well on what you guys use. But this is just what I'm going with the suggestion from George did. Here's one. Here's 2. I want to get these wet. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. I'm actually going to put 6 in. Well, it's a pack of 10, so let me start with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, there's more, so I'm going to put 2 more, and I just put 5 in, so that way I have 5 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me put in some of these on the back side of these, like so. And I'll put this one in over here, I guess. And this guy is. Hopefully that'll help. And then I'll save the rest for another day. So yeah. Hopefully this works. This is my first experience with these things. So yeah. Let's take one final look at the tank, and then I'll shut the lights off and give it a day or so, and then turn the lights back on, so that way these guys can calm, because they've been under a lot of stress. So okay, this is where this tank is going to sit for a little bit, and hopefully everyone gets acclimated to their new ecosystem, and everything is looking good other than a little bit of the leaves and floating through, so I can collect some of those. But hopefully these guys will kind of get a little bit used to the tank. So I'll shut the lights off for one night, let everything kind of calm down. But what do you guys think? This is, like I said, my second planted aquarium I've attempted, and I'm hoping this goes smoothly and that I have some very good luck with this, and also to learn along the way at the same time. So let's hope for the best and then kind of go from there. And that's it. This is my first planted aquarium, or second planted aquarium I should say, and this is something for a learning experience for me, doing something completely new out of my comfort zone. So I hope you guys like this video, and I am going to give you guys several updates on how this tank is going and what I can add in the future, whether it be decorations, more plants, probably more fish as time progresses, and then hopefully this tank will get used to the whole process of getting I guess seasoned per se. And I want to get some shellies for sure, hoping and fingers crossed that that actually works in this tank with the angels and the rainbow fish, because I think it'd be really neat to put some of the escargot shells along like the front, especially like right here, maybe there and over there, and just put them all along like the front, so that way all of those shellies can have a place to go in and out and stuff. And I think that would be really cool as an added little feature. But let me guys know what you think. I appreciate you guys watching my live streams and giving me suggestions, and I hope you guys can keep giving me more suggestions and help me along the way. So best of luck to me. Thank you for you guys for watching my channel and supporting me. You guys are the best. And then you guys take care, be happy, be healthy, and let's stay sophisticated. See ya.